Hello guys, hope you're doing well. This is my weekly update on my crypto mining farm. We have obviously Caspa is one of the main, mining right now on my farm crypto, and it's basically the hash rate of the network is being increased by a lot. It's jumped over almost 15 pentahash in the last week, so we hit like 108 in one day. I think even today or yesterday, and we are at 112 right now. But I think the average a little bit higher, like 114. And the Caspa price went down to almost 10 cents, 10.9 cents. So it is a bit of surprise for Caspa, but obviously there is always correction, right? So yeah, it's still dropping a little bit, so almost 10% down in one day in 24 hours. So let's take a look what we have on our farm as far as the mine for the last week. So the December 11th through 17 weeks, so we have KS0, 6 KS0s originals overclocked, KS0 PRO, 7 of those, all of them overclocked, and KS3 overclocked, KS3M, KS3M, those are converted from KS3L. And this is the network hash rate per day. So we went from 103 pentahash to 113, so it's about 10 pentahash increase, but it jumped to 118, so it's almost like 15 pentahash jump in a week. That's probably the largest jump we've seen so far, right? So it's almost like 60 pentahash a month, and before we were probably maximum like 50 pentahash jump. So it is kind of increasing quicker than used to be. So and as you have to use that in calculation of your ROI or a future investment. So be really careful when you use your ROI calculator on the Caspa website, and really pay attention to your network increase per day. So don't use this 100 terahash per day. I think minimum use 1200 or more. I think right now it's almost like it's going to be close to 1500 for this month if we're going to continue with this increase rate as we've seen. So now I want to show you real quick on the other website right here, right? So the miner stats, my favorite stats, when you can see the history when you click on the Caspa, and then network hash rate, and scroll down. So here you go by day, the average Caspa price and how it went up or down, and then your network hash rate and how many percent. So take a look. It's been jumping sometimes crazy, like 2-3%, 5% a day, and so forth. So it's a big increase. If you just look for the from 1st of November 52 to 30th of November 79, so that's like a close to 30 pentahash jump there, and we already from 79 to 113, right? So that's another 43 pentahash just in a half a month from 1st of December. So that's like from 80 to 100, actually 20 if you think about 118 already jumped up. So but anyways, the average a little bit lower there. Those jumps gonna kind of round up, right? So let's take a look what we have on my here spreadsheets I update every day, and see how it's reflect my mining profitability on my KS0s, KS0 Pro. So they're in average, they're about depending on the hash rate, they're pretty accurate to hash rate.no when I check there, and obviously when I check on my calculations here that I use on my spreadsheet, how many coins per day I'm supposed to get, 19 for KS0 Pro overclocked, 17 on my little bit lower rate KS0s, that is 160 gigahash, and then about 32 cas per day on my KS0 Pros, 675, and then 966 for KS3. So they're pretty accurate. I've been pretty much going from 116 to 113 on my farm of KS0s. The reason it didn't drop because that much, because on about Wednesday I upgraded 3 more KS0 to paid overclocked, because I was kind of didn't want to do it because they didn't perform 3 of my cards. It was a bad silicon, I guess, because it's on the free version. It didn't go higher than 130 gigahash, so I was like skeptical about it, but I gave it a try. I bought it and I upgraded, and well, my surprise is I actually was able to kind of get pretty good result, I think, overall. If you look, pretty much getting hundreds, close to 175, and 2 of these 160, right? And the rest 100, close to 180. So I did increase by probably about 30 gigahash, 35 gigahash, and about 25 gigahash here. So that overall gave me 1 terahash for 6 cards, and before it was about 900 something. So I did gain a little bit of the 960. So it's about 100 maybe gigahash. I got 35 and 25 or 30, right? So close to 100 gigahash, which is great. I mean, we love that extra hash rate. Opposite for my KS0 Pros, where I was over 200 terahash all the time, and look at this, it dropped, because what I was trying to do is upgrade all of them to go back and try 280 GL version, and GL is for lower power consumption. So yes, it uses actually almost 10 watts less per KS0 Pro overclocked. So if you're lucky and your silicon is good, I guess with 280 GL, you'll be getting close to 275 to 80 gigahash. Look at this. These two actually running okay, but the rest of them did not run. They were dropping to 230, and I was basically wasn't able to get them run at GL, so I had to go back and switch them to 280G. So my 4 and 5 looks like back on track. My 3 was always performing a little bit worse, even on the G version. My number 1 is, and 2, I think they're still kind of struggling even after I went for 280G. So I may have to redo them again from scratch or something. We'll see how they able to stabilize and go back to the rate where it was before. They used to go like to 300, 295 to 300, like this one. So it's really nice to see that. But hopefully we'll get back to the 2 terahash. I'll wait another probably 5-6 hours before I do any changes there. So that's pretty much it for the Caspa there. I did total 19,453, a little bit short of 20,000 Caspa. That's almost $2,000 worth of the Caspa, not the profit. So obviously there is a power there. Now let's go to GPU. Now I did add a GPU here in this report just because I could track it and see, because GPU mining been hot, and I've been adding my rigs. I only had 6 rigs, and now I am back with 11 rigs, and I still have 4 more. I just out of power because I use so much for the KS for Caspa miners ASICs, right? And my Jazz miner, which I use in the house. So this is a nicest heater. It's a nice looking heater. It's doing about $8 before power, about $6 a day after power. I love this look. It's slim, it's quiet, you can't even hear it, and it's really nice. It also has Wi-Fi function, and you can connect to Wi-Fi. And but it's another video. If you guys interested, I can run that up. And let's take a look. The 9 GPUs I run on Dynex, roughly 78 cents it did for the last 24 hours. I don't know why. What's going on there? Did I update it? I probably didn't update the only one, right? So yeah, obviously, it was doing about $3 for the rig a day, which kind of low, but it's still something. And then I did, it's a little bit better, was doing on KLS before the price dropped. So it did drop to what, 55 cents or 5.3 cents. What's our let's take a look. KLS, where are you? Caspa down 10, 10.7. KLS. Yeah, 5 cents. Wow, it's a big drop. So yeah, our hype looks like a little over, and we are back from 20. Where did we go to? Like just recently we're like 28, 27 cents, and look at this. As soon as it was listed on HX and TradeOggers, it started dropping, sell off right there, right? So we still have a lot of pressure on selling off the coins, probably from miners that recently mine a lot of those. But it's still profitable, you know, believe it or not. You can still mine it, sell it, and still make profit on GPU, which is kind of crazy to see. So yeah, at 5 cents we are gonna be a lot lower here, but still doing better than Dynex so far. That's why I kind of switched some of them, and I kept one rig on Dynex just so I can keep and watch to compare when it's ready, so I could switch back maybe to Dynex anyway. And I keep one rig on Pyrin. Is that Pyrin? PYI? It's a new coin. Also was probably a little hype on that coin. So let's take a look. Do we have it here? MCIGICM, yeah, I believe so. Let's take a look. PYI. What is it? Is it PYI? No, it's only on TradeOgger probably. Or PIY. No, PYI. Yeah, it's not here. Where are you? So yeah, looks like it's Pyrin coin. So, and it's kind of new on TradeOgger, which I kind of hate this website now for the case. Caspa locking, it's TradeOgger locked my Caspa forever now, for over 3 or 4 months, which is kind of sucks. Almost 200,000 Caspa being there, and I can't move it anywhere, and I can sell only like for what is it, like 1 cent, right? 1.8 cents or 1.5 cent, ridiculous amount. Yeah, so it's about 5.96 cents for Pyrin, right? So 5.9 cents. It was just 7 cents the other day. Yeah, so it's kind of low. It's only 5.66. Well, to be honest, $6 per rig. So that's about, it's pretty close to KLS. I mean, if we divide, there's about 10 rigs here and 1 rig here, and average it's about $6 per rig there too. It's 10 cards here and 100 cards here. So that's pretty close calculation, right? So that's for my GPUs and the Caspa miners. I also have some Ethereum Classic miner E9 Pros, and my Just Miners X4, is it X4 1U or something like that, which they've been just set in mine. So they're pretty not much you can do any settings there, or there's few other coins, but I don't think they're profitable now besides the Ethereum Classic. So that's pretty gonna round up for my mining. Wanna take a look on the heater. So even with the Caspa price and the network hash rate 114 pentahash, right, we still after power, so $3 is my power and $21 still profit a day for KS KS0 PRO mining and hitting the room. So it's the nicest, most profitable hitter, $21 versus my Just Miner only $6, but the Just Miner's obviously nicest looking miner. It's nice and quiet, and you can put anywhere, not taking a lot of space compared to my if you guys saw the videos, the one that I did, it's pretty ugly, doesn't look nice, and it takes a little bit of space, right? So you have this can build probably a little bit nicer and smaller space wise, but you need to cool it down. Even with my fans 1400, it's quiet, but not as, I should say, not as quiet as Just Miner. And also I figure like need a really nice case in order to do something similar to Just Miner. Would be nice to get like a nice block box and put a bunch of fans in there, nice and quiet fans, and just suck the air through. What's interesting that the Just Miner did on their version, they just have the exhaust fans, so they are not pushing the air, they pulling the air out. So that's pretty much the difference. All right, so I guess that's about it for now. My prediction of the network hash rate was that 120 pentahash we're gonna hit by end of December. But with the current hash rate increase, it looks like we're gonna be a lot sooner. By end of December, we may gonna hit 140 pentahash, something like that, and so it will grow maybe at a little bit slower percentage rate. But we'll keep a watch after New Year there on January, see what's going on, and obviously the Caspa price will affect a lot our ROI and profitability. So hopefully it will stabilize or do correction and go back in. Caspa, please don't fail. All right, sounds good. Thanks for watching, and leave the comments down below if you like this type of videos, and I'll see you on the next one.